The tropical versus the sidereal explained in a simple way. The zodiac as we know it does not go inside with the sidereal, and I will show you. But what is it actually that we are looking at the zodiac? We know them as our birth signs, like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and so on and so forth. If we look at the sky, then we see that it is not that constellation. So what is it then that we are looking at? What you see here is the tropical and the sidereal around each other. The middle ring is the tropical and the outer ring is the sidereal. And as you can see, the rising on the eastern side with the tropical is Leo and the outer is Cancer. And if you look closely, you can see that some of the constellations go over even 3 sections of 30 degrees. So the constellations are not precise 30 degrees. It was only a moment in time when it was decided that these constellations were part of these 30 degree sections of the tropical zodiac. Alright, so let's have a look further. If we take the veil away, we can see that these 12 sections are divided in 4 colors and 3 different kind of directions. They are the 4 elements and the 3 modes. The tropical zodiac is based on the seasons. We'll have the eastern horizon of the northern hemisphere. This is the 21st of March, the spring equinox, and that is when the sun comes up at the exact eastern point of the horizon. And as you can see, the sun does not come up in Aries, as what we would think, because 21st of March would be the 0 Aries point, but it's in Pisces. So yes, that's the sidereal. But what is it then? Why are we referring it to as Aries? Well, because Aries was attached to this section of 30 degrees in the time that it was decided that that was the constellation for that period. And you can clearly see that the sun comes up now in Pisces during that time. But still, it's a cardinal fire period from the 21st of March. And that is an outward going energy, an expanding fire element that is ruled by the god Mars. Then we get the fixed Earth from the 20th of April, an inward going energy, and that is ruled by Venus. Then we get the period that we know of as Gemini, but it is a mutable air sign, which is ruled by Mercury. And it is an in and outward going energy. It's going both directions. Or Hermes, Mercury, same god. So the planets are basically the gods. Then we get the summer equinox on the 21st of June. Early morning. And then we can see the sun comes up most northern of the eastern horizon side before the sun travels back to the southern direction. So this is early morning and you can see the sun is towards its most north point where it comes up. And it is not in Cancer, but it is in Gemini. But who is to say what these constellations are? We look at the stars And the tropical zodiac is based on the seasons. And that is a cardinal water period. It's an expanding water time. Not that it is raining much, because water stands for the emotions, the feelings, and it's ruled by the moon. Then we get fixed fire, and it's again an inward going energy, and it is ruled by the sun. And this is Amaterasu. I love the goddess Amaterasu. Yeah, you could also put Apollo, but yeah, I like to just travel around the world with the gods. And then we get the mutable earth sign, or mutable earth period, so going in and outward going energy, and that is again ruled by Mercury. That's a time that we know of as being Virgo, but as you already guessed, it's not that the sun is in Virgo, but it's that energy works well with the description of what the Virgo is. And again, who is to say what the constellations are? Other cultures might have attached the stars to whole different connections. Alright, this is the fall equinox, autumn, and that is when the sun comes up again at the exact eastern horizon, and it's not in Libra but in Virgo. And we get the cardinal air period, expanding, which is attached to Libra. You got to see these periods actually loose of the constellations. It was ruled by Venus. And then we get fixed water. It's an inward going energy, and it is ruled by Mars. And then we get a period of mutable fire, and that is ruled by Jupiter, and it's an in and outward going energy. This is the winter solstice, the 21st of December, early morning, and you can see that is when the sun comes up most towards the southern from the east, and after which it will travel again towards the north. And that's the time. It won't go further south from this point. And this is the location is in Amsterdam, because that's where I am and that's where I have located this program. And as you can see, it is not in Capricorn, but it is in Sagittarius. So yeah, that's the confusion. You must understand what you're looking at and not say that, oh yeah, no, it's wrong. No, it's not wrong, they're both right. It's just a different system. And this is an expanding earth period, the cardinal earth. And it is ruled by Saturn. This time frame is Saturn's time. It's an expanding outward going energy. And then we get air. We get the fixed air, and that is inward going energy, ruled as well by Saturn. It's inward going energy, and it's the time that we know as being Aquarius, because it describes the sign of Aquarius, the period, quite well. And then we get the mutable water period, the in and outward going of the emotional time, feeling sensitive, creative, ruled by Jupiter. And here you see the gods and the signs in their rulership. And it's a very balanced system. And this is where the gods feel exalted. And they are placed like the sun is exalted in Aries, Venus in Pisces, and so on. And then these are the Egyptian terms, and it's like not co-ruling, but more like the managers of these placements, and you can see there are very odd kind of degrees, and that's the beautiful system of Egypt.